Here we have a TikTok repost going, your old Undertale sketchbook can't be that bad. And I've seen the original TikTok. It's honestly not. It's like the kind of thing you expect like a middle or high schooler to be drawing about something they're hyperfixated on. It's like an artist clearly learning their craft. But J-Dog over here, what I was drawing when I was 13 is only between me and the Lord. And honestly, that even goes for me. As someone who is very clearly not an artist, like I became a fucking commentary YouTuber for Christ's sake. You guys don't need to see that, man. Like, I left it behind. It's not part of my life anymore, and I moved on to a much more respectable craft of a job that would actually make me money. Hey fellas, Onus here, and welcome back to With a Y. And today I want to look at the Undertale Deltarune Struggles Twitter account with you. I think the Undertale Deltarune fandom has like a pretty given track record of like A, being super creative, but B, also being kind of wet and pathetic, myself included in that. In fact, I may be like the prime example. Occasionally you just get caught lacking. Like you tweet something embarrassing in public, or you have an interaction at a Discord GC that gets screenshotted and cringe blasted to the entire universe, and this account aggregates some of those. I think I named this video Undertale Fans Are Struggling, and I'm saving Deltarune Fans for a video down the line, but I should say there's like a mix of both games in here. It's just for like title scheming purposes. Oh my god, Persona 5 takes place a year after Undertale came out. Joker could have been going to Tokyo with the knowledge of Sans existing in his mind. In a Joker voice. I'm gonna use the Batman Joker because I don't play Persona. We can't kill people. We have to take the pacifist route, like in Undertale. I'd like to do some anal cyst of like how likely this is, because the Japanese translation of Undertale didn't come out for a few years until after the game was initially released. Yep, that's right. The Undertale Japanese translation didn't come out until 2017. So either Joker was like locked the fuck in on like some terrible fan translations, or he is fluent in English. You pick the reality that is funnier to you. When I'm bored, I engage in my guilty pleasure of going through 2021 era Deltarune posts. Like looking at things that were made right after the launch of Chapter 2 in like that 2021 time, it felt like the last dying gasps of late 2010s internet type posting. Fun gang texting each other. Ralsei says, hello everyone, I'm waiting patiently for you in the dark world. I hope that you can come over soon. I'm trying a new recipe for cream puffs. Please let me know. XOXO Ralsei. Susie just does like a keyboard mash that I'm gonna be honest isn't very realistic based on like how you would have your hands on an actual keyboard or even your thumbs on a phone. Even if you were doing the old folks typing strat, or if you had both thumbs, very unrealistic recreation. Chris goes, okay, Rousey. And Lancert is a yogurt, one file attached, Noel's all. What? Ah, man, that kind of burned my soul to read a bit. Not even like as a condemnation of the person who made it. It's just like the sort of thing that like, man, I was like that in some capacity. What a dark time in my life. AKA yesterday. Edan, an artist I really like, Gaster drawing crashed my Ibis paint. I restarted my phone and the drawing disappeared. You got one of them RP accounts in the comments going, stop blaming me for everything. I'm sorry, man, but this one seems like something that's squarely on your shoulders. Like the thing that happens when you type your name, the name Gaster, the whole thing crashes and restarts. That happened here when somebody used your name. You can only say correlation versus causation for so long, man. Here's one where you kind of have to worry about the safety of the person who posted it. I've seen two suspiciously Gaster-shaped faces IRL throughout the month of October. That October month as well is like, man, they are like gunning for your life. And on top of that, this was like a post they revisited like a few years down the line. Apparently my house is at 666 feet elevation, if that's anything. It means you're gonna die or be shattered across time and space. Sorry, big dog. I know it's probably not what you wanted for life, but it's the hand you've been dealt. This one was like from late last year, and I gotta be honest, this might be the funniest one. Keeping this one anonymous because that was how the Undertale Deltarune account decided to share it with us. I headcanon Asgore as having blue eyes because his Undertale design is meant to invoke many stock bad guy design tropes. True enough, and like the way he's talked about in the game is very much supposed to give you like a dual understanding of the kind of guy he is. A child murderer, but also like the softest, fluffiest guy around who gives good hugs and dresses up as Santa for the local kids come Christmas. Big horned goat man with a trident and his head is literally shaped like a pentagram. I've actually never heard that read before, but now that I'm like thinking of the silhouette of his face, it kind of is. And then just for whatever fucking reason, they decided this would be the reasoning they use. So why not make him coincidentally resemble a Nazi? Because he has blonde hair, blue eyes. Oh my fucking god, dude. I really wouldn't typecast anybody with that combination of physical traits as looking like a Nazi. Like Captain America had that shit, and he very famously did not like Nazis. I thought this was a confession account. Why would you confess that? And they didn't even mean to send it to this guy, dude. This was like an unfortunate mix-up. Like, what the fuck were you thinking, man? No matter how many times I click, don't show me posts like this, Mike Twitter keeps coming back onto my timeline. Get me out of here. Okay, I gotta be honest, a lot of the posts that this account reposts are straight up just like Mike Twit posts, because those guys are like in a singularly bad spot as like a fandom within a fandom. If you need a reminder, the Mikes are these guys. They're kind of like parodies of fan theories that came out post Chapter 2's release about like when Spamton was mentioning him all the time. But there's like a little green version of the Pippins under the Mike one. And oh my god, so many of these posts are just some of the most insane shit like these guys are talking about. The thing is, I'm trying to give those guys a dedicated follow-up video, but it's been really fucking hard to, because the lore in that niche community moves at the speed of light. And if you like miss a day, you will probably miss like a micro trend. Like, you could make a multi-hour long video of like the evolution of the bits they're moving in on. And they mostly just exist as like, not even a punching bag, but just like as a mass conglomerate you're trying to predict the next moves of for like everybody looking from the outside in. I can't wait for every Mike Twit motherfucker to have one of these sprites as their icon. Ugh. This was like back when the winter newsletter dropped, and it was absolutely the case. You even have like people who were getting like fucking clocked in the comments over here. Funny enough though, I think it was literally these screenshots this person posted that ended up getting used in like a bunch of people's PFPs. They arguably accelerated the problem. I'm gonna try to avoid Mike Twit posts because I really could dedicate a second video on those guys to its own thing. Me leaving Fangamer HQ with $500 worth of Spamton merch tickling my uvula from how far I shoved it up my ass. Oh my fucking god, dude, this is awful. Now you have like the whole fan setup of Gaster secretly being green, and like we've talked about on this channel before how there is some actual reasoning to that. I think like the Russian Deltarune fandom has gone more insane with that than anybody over stateside. But like when people had like a new characteristic they could put onto Gaster, it really meant something, because we get fucking nothing about that character. So when they make him green, they're like, they go hog wild. Make him green and with horns and wings. This is not your fucking Roblox avatar, dude. If you did this on your Roblox account, made a green Gaster skin with like a halo and horns and wings and a tail or some whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter how many Robux you've invested into the thing, you're getting nuked from orbit the next fucking day. Is Gaster a Gacha Life OC now or what? Ugh, that felt mean to say about them, but holy shit if I don't agree with that. RGB and CMYK, it looks like this. This is just like a cute photo of two cats, but like this genuinely looks like a thumbnail I'd make before and after I've done color correction. And by color correction, I mean fucking blasting the saturation so that it sticks out more on your tiny little phone screen, so you'll stop and click on the thing that I made and give me money. And then you had someone who I am gonna guess has a penchant for Gaster going, my eyes started twitching. The thing with like these struggles is that they are absolutely optional to share. I've like had my own fair share of like embarrassing moments with Deltarune. They don't come to mind immediately, but like on my replay of Chapter 3, I remembered I didn't get like the ticket you need to get the egg. And apparently after you do the sword route, it's no longer available. And I was like, I have to replay all of Chapter 3 and do that boss over again to get that shit. And that was like my personal greatest struggle. Then Toby Fox descended from the heavens to give a patch that makes it so you can get the ticket like even after you've done sword route. Like he added like a new method. Fucking saved me a lot of goddamn time. But then you have people just willing to spill it all, like fictional shit that they came up with there in their head that they decided, I need to make this real. I had a dream that Deltarune Chapter 5 came out, and me and some friends were watching the countdown in VC, and when it hit 0, the website changed and showed Asgore naked. I love the implication here that he only has like the blonde body hair on his arms. Like everything else yellow, this motherfucker shaves. His nutsack, his back hairs, his stomach and chest hairs, whatever he's got on the legs is what he looks like naked, man. Holy shit, I don't know if I can take anymore. That's the mandatory limit for the day, fellas. Oh my god. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @withAY. If you guys want to send me any video topics, that email's in the description. Anyways, piss off.